We're back with the dulls, y'all. I think I know this movie, okay? Because I'm pretty sure this is Steve Carell's fuck-ass fit from the 40-Year-Old Virgin. This, to me, looks like Judd Apatow shooting Steve Carell on his bicycle. I said the F word at the start of the video. Oh, but YouTube changed their policies. Yes! I typed Steve Carell, man. Yes! Dumb and Dumber is also a great guess because that is kind of a Lloyd Christmas fit. I'll give you that one. That's crazy, man. I've seen this. I was thinking about this movie today because I read that they brought it back into theaters. What were they thinking? I love this movie. I think it's a crime that it's like a 3.2 on Letterboxd. I think it should be in the 4s for sure. I think it's Judd Apatow's greatest work, which is not saying much. But why did they bring it back into theaters? They brought it back into theaters and it made like $38,000 or something like that. It's crazy. Yep, that's him going to Smart Tech. He works there. You came from some? That's when they go to speed dating and they meet Gina. I remember that. I don't exactly remember. I think this might be where he says... He says, I got her number. He says he got Catherine Keener's number. That's Catherine Keener. Kelly Clarkson, the waxing scene, man. The waxing scene, of course, classic. It's a funny shirt, man. I mean, there's a lot of great bits from this movie. The one that I think I keep coming back to as I get older is when he's describing his weekend. And he says, like, he really had a craving for an egg salad sandwich. So he went out and, like, bought all the ingredients and, like, all the eggs and stuff like that. And he made his own mayonnaise. And then by the time I was done with all that, I just wasn't hungry. Plus, I didn't have any bread. Or when they're just smashing the fluorescent light bulbs outside. It's some of the realest shit they've ever put in the film is when the dudes are just smashing the fluorescent lights in the parking lot. Maybe we should watch it on stream, man. And then he breaks the light on the dude's leg. He goes, ow! Knocked Up is pretty good too. They're not fucking with Judd Apatow on Letterboxd, which is fine. It's more for like the erudite Gen Zs than like the normie millennials. I understand that. But the Knocked Up has like a 3.1 or something. Like, that's criminal, man. You weren't there. Superbad, they're glazing Superbad appropriately, but... And I still think back to the 40-Year-Old Virgin to show how much culture has changed. Because they do have that scene where Paul Rudd and Seth Rogen are playing Mortal Kombat. And Seth Rogen says, you know how I know you're gay? You listen to Coldplay. And in like 2005, that joke made sense. But now in 2025, there might be no straighter band to listen to. Like, there's no shot, right? If you're listening to Coldplay, you're straight as fuck. It's a little vanilla, a little boring. I like some of their songs. Things have changed, man. A 6th-round pick, Antoine Bethea, totaled over 800 tackles and made 2 Pro Bowls. Oh, the AFC South. Oh, the AFC South. They're not sending their best. 06 to 2013. Let's say that's the Titans, bro. Who knows? I have absolutely no idea. Are they in the South? It's the Colts? What the hell are the Colts doing in the AFC South, man? The hell's a polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas? Nicknamed the Brazilian Blur, this Suns player won 6th Man of the Year in 2007. It's probably Denzel Valentine. I have no idea. Leandro Barbosa. Isn't that the dude from Pirates of the Caribbean with the snakes? The snake hair? Known for being a hard court specialist. Marty Fish brought home a silver medal to this country. I feel like I know Marty Fish, man. I mean, maybe it's just like someone's named that in The Sopranos. Is it possible you're just from the United States of America? That makes perfect sense, man. Marty Fish. Victoria Falls is in Zambia and Uganda. Never mind. This is John Oliver and Pitbull. That's easy. That's also Dr. Evil. This long-running TV show helped inspire the name of a burger chain founded in 1986 called Cheeseburger Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger Cheeseburger. Because I'm thinking of long-running shows. The Simpsons. That's post 1986. And then like Days of Our Lives, or I don't even, 60 Minutes. Maybe like MASH. I don't know, man. MASH. 60, 30 even scarier movie moments. High on the Hog. Home for the Holidays, The History of Thanksgiving. I have no idea, man. How states got their shapes? Is it from 60 Minutes, bro? Somebody, what the hell is Cheeseburger Cheeseburger? It's from SNL. Oh, man. Before The Daily Show, Jon Stewart hosted The Jon Stewart Show. Yeah, that was on Comedy Central, probably, if I had the... Now, oh, that's a hard one today, man. Best Ensemble Cast at the Screen Actors Guild Award. Octavia Spencer, Taraji P. Henson, Janelle Monáe. Hidden Figures, bro. Type of movie that's been on my watch list for like 7 years, but I still haven't watched it. Still only 25. This singer is related to multiple famous musicians. Dated rapper Lil Xan, voiced the main character in the animated film Ponyo, and had hits with Make Me Cry and July. Are you Haley? Are you Haley Stein? No, that doesn't make sense. You're married to Josh Allen. Are you... There's another Haley that was in The Little Mermaid. Are you Halsey? I don't think you're Halsey. I don't know who you are. Are you SZA? Are you SZA? I have no idea, man. 29% got that? SZA wasn't Ponyo? Noah Cyrus? I don't even know who that is, man. SNL, MTV makes a lot of sense. Zimbabwe, Barbosa, Indianapolis Colts. They don't even deserve the capital I guess. It's gotta hurt, man. You guys read Defectors? Your team sucks about the Houston Texans. Pretty good. It's been there's two lines from that series that have been rattling around in my brain. One was, who cares about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Their fan base has framed AI art hanging in their house. I think it's an incredible insult. And then also, when they said, yeah, the Houston Texans won the AFC South last year. I beat the Wordle today. Who gives a shit? They're sending some heat downfield. That was the Daily Dozen. Oh my God, we have so much more to go. Toad. I'd rather have a frog in my throat than a toad in my hole. Creep. Harry. Don't think people you don't want to tell things. Don't tell Harry. Step. Foot. Scar. Skunk. These are like rodents. Rodents? That's a scam. Okay, well, no. Badger, bug, This is like to annoy somebody. Skunk is like to get a 0 in something. Piercing. Tattoo. Creep. There's double letters here. I feel like I have nothing, man. Bar. Bar can also be to stop someone from, like, to forbid. Foot, you could foot a bill. Toad. A toad-a-so. Ride. Famous Sally's. Ride also, it's like ride is like, man, my boss is really bugging me. They're really badgering me. They're really riding me lately. They're really creeping me lately. I'm in trouble, guys. I'm in trouble on this one. I feel like I got nothing. I feel like these are connected. There's like add a letter and create, I don't know, a building that lives on a farm or something. Mole. A mole, a rat. It's like a double agent. A skunk is not the same. No one is there. Oh, there's a skunk in MI6. They would never say that. They would say a mole. And then in Sopranos, they would say a rat. Harry. Harry. Harry, baby. A weird-ass song. The fuck were you talking about, Frankie Valli? Harry, baby. Tattoo. Homophones for Russian music videos I watched when I was in middle school. Ride. Ride. Step. Bug. Step. Bug. Bug. Scar. Scar. Toad. Toad. Toad? Like you could tow a boat. Guys, I think I'm actually just gonna get a 0. Here's where I'm at. Step backwards is pets. Not a lot of these are making words when you reverse them, though. It's really just pets and rat. How about like football, bar ball, bug net, a bug zapper, bug, a rat hole, rat trap, rat tail. Really think it's badger, bug, ride. Skunk? Toad? I have no idea, man. I have no clue. Disgusting character. So the distinguishing. I thought it was disgusting. I was like, man, that's crazy that they would say that's disgusting. Tattoos? That's a value judgment. A real jerk. Pester. Harry. Oh. Words before stool. That's a hard one today. I think it wasn't at my best. People told me the mini was hard today too, which seems impossible. But let's see. It pissed me off today. Subscribe to play the mini. They did it. They put a paywall on the miniature crossword. Obviously, we're not going to do that. You're right. It's impossible today. Recession indicator? Yeah. All right. Easy come, easy go. End of an era. I liked the mini too. I liked it. I did it without one. Okay, well, you got to stand up for me then. Do pips? No, the website's dead to me. I subscribe to the Globe and Mail anyway. Healthy Choice Soup Chicken Variety Pack. 10 cans of chicken noodle and chicken with rice. Yeah, of course it's a healthy choice, bro. It's vegetables, chicken, and water. What's your problem? It's all healthy. It's soup. It's salty, but still. 10, 15-ounce cans of soup. Probably $3.50 each. No, they're not, man. This is not $35 worth of soup. Are you stupid? There's no way people are paying more than $17.99. That's right. Maybe they're paying $13.99. Okay, we're getting to the point where, like, if they start telling me this shit is $1 a can, they're practically giving it away. That is a pretty good deal. Although I do have to say, soup is, I love eating soup. I love it as an appetizer. And I like it as an addition to a lunch, like alongside a sandwich. But it by itself for lunch is a scam. You might say it fills you up. If that's true, do not read the nutritional information because it will disavow you of that notion. Like a whole can of soup is, of these at least, is probably like 280 calories, if I had to guess. That's not enough, man. I don't care if you're trying to go catabolic. If you're eating 3 meals a day, you cannot have a 280 calorie lunch. You're going to be shoving Cheetos into your mouth at 7:30 p.m. for sure. Wrong use of disavow. I left my heart in San Francisco, okay? I'm jet lagged. You literally can't be mad at me. Right now, my time zone, my internal time zone, has me thinking it's like 11 o'clock right now. All right? I should be eating marmalade sandwiches with Paddington right now. Can I tell you, I haven't told this story yet. I got the most withering stare from a London barista. And I was not happy. But like I withered at the sight. Now, to be fair, this was not at a coffee shop. Because you're going to say, why would you ask this stupid-ass question? This was not a coffee shop. This was a tall building called the London Sky Garden, where they have a bar in the middle of the building. So you go like, I don't know, 300 feet up into the air, and there's an observatory and like a deck you can go out on and kind of look down on the rest of the city and stuff like that. But there's a bar in the middle. And I walked up to the bartender, and I said, do you guys do coffee here? And I don't know what the fuck his problem was with me, but he had no affability whatsoever. I swear to you, he said, I don't know if it's because I said it in a very North American way. Do you guys do coffee here is a very North American sentence. He looked at me with full eye contact and said, do we do coffee here? And then he didn't even turn his head. He just used his eyes to like gesture to a large device that I guess must be the coffee machine, and then looked back at me. I was like, I got a little bit offended. I'm not going to lie. I don't think that is deserved. I asked a polite question. I said, do you do coffee here? And the worst part is, so I ordered a coffee. Kate was like on the floor above. I ordered one coffee and I was like, I'm glad that's done. And then I got a text that was like, can you get me a tea while you're down there? I had to come back and be like, end one Earl Grey tea, please. And then do like a whole separate transaction right after I got insulted the first time. I should have said, y'all do tea. I should have said that. I don't know. Maybe it would have cracked then. Dude really thought he was at the changing of the guard or something. Man, I wish I said y'all do tea. That would have been crazy. It's the NA accent. It's literally not even my fault, man. Plus, if our accent is so bad, why do you watch our TV shows? You know we ain't watching yours. I'm not watching fucking Lorraine at 9 in the morning. Haven't been fucking with your TV ever since, I don't know, Peep Show season 17 ended, and then I kind of washed out of Fleabag, even though it was good. More monthly searches. How to screenshot on Mac or Minnesota Timberwolves. No, excuse me. I'm not watching your TV. My mom is watching your TV. Every time they come over, they're like, do you guys get BritBox? And then they I don't even know what show it is, but I think it's called Return to the Country or something like that. Or Trip to the Countryside. It's about restoring Escape to the Country. I guess Return to the Country might be, that show might be American, unfortunately. Escape to the Country is like, people are leaving the big city and doing renovations on like big provincial estates and stuff like that. But the wrong type of cobblestone fucking arrived or whatever. Point of piss, ain't it? Anyway, Minnesota Timberwolves, more monthly searches. I'm fucked. That's not enough. That's not enough. Disastrous. Next. Less monthly streams. It's going to be Kai Cenat. Foo Fighters, sadly, are still going to have like 50 million. You know how much it pisses me off that that the only motherfucker that they separate the art from the artist on is Dave Grohl? Ooh, the Foo Fighters aren't even that good. But they're like, I'll make an exception for the Foo Fighters. He shouldn't have done that shit, but I'll make an exception so that I can listen to someone getting the best of you. It was infidelity, not murder. Most of them are murder. Some of them are bad crimes, okay? I heard he's a fucking asshole. I don't listen to that shit anymore. I heard he's a fucking asshole. Oh, Dave Grohl had a child with his mistress? That's all right. Bro wrote Monkey Wrench. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Have some consistency, man. You should be bumping Ignition Remix if you're bumping. Okay, I'm not willing to go that far. But the Foo Fighters kind of... Okay, Everlong's good, but the Foo Fighters kind of suck. More monthly streams, Journey. Because literally this is... Until all of the baby boomers are gone, Don't Stop Believing is going to be the most popular song of all time. And they literally cannot hear it without singing all the words, regardless of where they are. Rap is really popular, man. I'm going to say that Lil Wayne has more than Journey. Yeah, we take those. I'm going to say that Journey has more than The Gentlemen. I'm going to say that... See, this is tough. This is also causing me to have a seizure. The blurriness of this image. Gorillas are really popular, especially in my viewer demographic. Are they Lil Wayne popular? I know this is Journey, but I'm doing a heuristic. They're really popular. I think they're less popular than Journey, though, man. Oh! It was close, though. Now we're talking. Lower rating, Police Academy 3 or The Father. It's gonna be tight. I'm gonna go with Police Academy 3 on this one. Children of Heaven, one of this year's genuine crowd pleasers. That's the Chicago Tribune. Isn't that where? No, that's Chicago Sun-Times. I was like, how they're mogging Ebert by putting the newspaper instead of his name on it, but anyway. Actually works at rogerebert.com. Okay, so this looks really bad. Also, the movie poster saying it's on Cinemax October 2nd at 10 p.m. is not creating a lot of confidence in me. I think I'm gonna. Wow, it's amazing! Actually, it's beloved, man. Holy! I didn't know. I wasn't familiar with your game or your movie. New Peloton movie? I gotta start watching movies on the Peloton again, man. The problem is the horses are so good at like making you think that no time has passed, and you're like, oh shit, 90 minutes has passed already. But it's very bad for like my cultural diet. It's very bad for my media diet. I can listen to podcasts and listen to music at the same time, but I'm not taking in any stories. They're saving my work days. Recession indicator, I'm afraid. I don't know. Why am I looking like something's going to be different? Let's go with Turkey, man. Whoa, 265 from Turkey. Armenia? I meant this one, which is actually further. I think you're Azerbaijan. What about no, not Moldova's like. Maybe it is Moldova. Moldova's adjacent. Bulgaria? Ah! Romania? Oh, come on. Ukraine? Mystery country is Ukraine. We take those. Me 100 days after Thanksgiving? 100, what is that? Me 100 days after Thanksgiving. Is that a joke about Hungary or a joke about Turkey? It is crazy that they're so close together. It would be tragic if they were further apart. I'm not doing Worldle today. I'll just tell you I don't know it. It's Canada. 1985. Okay, Bowling for Soup. Paramount Pictures 122. It could be Top Gun. That's a Paramount movie. It seems like it's from the right time. It's not. It's Eddie Murphy, 1985. It's a Eddie Murphy blockbuster. It's Beverly Hills Cop 1. That's right. Dude's name is Martin Brest. Universal total gross. Oh, so nothing. It's January. Nothing else came out. We are not going to know these probably. 1985 Mel Gibson drama, also starring Sissy Spacek. He might be able to hold back the river, but could he hold back the greed of man? I am going to say probably not. Tom and May Garvey are a Tennessee farming couple battling violent floods to save their land. That's called The River. I don't know this one. So he looks, if I could just zoom in on this a little bit, he looks like he's in the river. She doesn't. Her hair isn't even wet. His hair is soaking, man, and she's like totally dry. Take me to the, yeah. I want to know, can you help me? I'd love to stay. We need to bring back Billy Big Mouth Bass. We need to bring back kitsch and camp. I think everything's getting too sterile now. I'm walking into all these people's houses. They're having their kids' birthday parties and stuff. They're as clean as a doctor's office. There's family pictures, but the family portraits are all like staged and minimalistic. Everyone's wearing beige. There's no laser beams or like a simulated bookshelf behind them in the photo shoot or anything like that. Like the Sears portrait studio is not around. Nobody's got like weird ceramic roosters on their mantles anymore. Nobody's wearing like chunky turquoise necklaces that like your art teacher would wear. It's all like rose gold, understated jewelry and stuff like that. We need to bring back some crazy stuff. We need to bring back putting like a couple of crazy things in your house. I got to be the change, yeah. I mean, I got this marble heart. I got a marble heart. It's because you only hang with parents? Well, all the people without parents are like, A, they're doing shit I don't want to do, and B, they're doing it at a time when I don't want to do it. What the hell do you mean we meet at 10:30? I went to a kid's birthday party on Sunday. I was kind of pissed that it started at 4:30. I was mad. I was like, 4:30, are you trying to kill me? That means we're not going to be out till 6:30. Won't get home till 7, and then we still got to handle dinner. And then it's like right after that is bedtime. Columbia Pictures starring Dudley Moore. Is this Arthur? If it's not Arthur, we got problems, man. Mickey was the only woman he ever wanted to marry until he met Maud, so he did what any honorable man would do. He married them both. TV reporter Rob Salinger longs for a baby, but his career-minded wife, Mickey, is too busy for motherhood. A romantic fling with the seductive cellist Maud leads to her pregnancy. Rob receives another shock when Mickey announces she's also expecting. In love with both women, he marries Maud and starts leading a double life full of complicated and riotous situations. That's Mickey and Maud. That looks pretty good. Infinite profit. That's true. They should have made a second one. Mickey and Maud 2. Matt Dillon. Okay, are you Rumblefish? Are you to Outsiders? Oh, we got problems, y'all. A legend in his own neighborhood. I can't read any more of these, man. Gary Marshall? Brooklyn teenager Jeffrey Willis, thoroughly unhappy with his modest homestead, embraces the otherworld aspects of his summer job at the posh Flamingo Club. The Flamingo Kid. Just don't know it, man. Just don't know it. I know Matt Dillon. He's the guy from There's Something About Mary. Judy Davis. This a league. That's a different person. That's Gina Davis. I know Judy Davis. Why do I know Judy Davis? David Lean, the director of A Lean Night, Dr. Zhivago, Lords of Arabia, The Bridge on the River Kwai. He invites you on. Set during the period of growing influence on the Indian independence movement in the British Raj, the story begins with the arrival in India of a British woman, Miss Adela Quested. A passage to India, man. I got nothing. I got nothing. That's really hard. For free. Still jet lagged? No, man. I just haven't heard of any of these movies. You're absolutely right, librarian. That's a horrendous tagline. That's an unbelievably bad tagline. Usually a passage to India, I would call it like, we could think of a better tagline together. Something like, maybe they did the best they could. Does spoil the director too. Don't pass this up. That's a good one. Don't miss it. A passage to India. A passage to India. Not to be missed. That would have worked. Oh no, man. Right back into it. Swank me. Swank me, bro. It's going to be Timmy C. Oh, yeah, sure. Add an AI chatbot to the Firefox sidebar to quickly summarize the fucking cast of A Complete Unknown, which is already fucking summarized on the screen with the picture next to the motherfucking name, you fucking idiot. What are you talking about? Summarize. Quickly summarize. It's a summary already. And now I'm all fucked up because I was thinking about where to go with Swanky, and now I'm all fucked up. Are you happy? You all right? It's crazy that this is not Tom Cruise. I'm going in my head right now. Just give me a second. I can get there. I'm there. It's the question is, how do you get from Paul Thomas Anderson to the Coen brothers? And the answer is Philip Seymour Hoffman. No, I lost it. No, I got it. It's Ed Norton, Birdman, Emma Stone, Eddington, Joaquin Phoenix, The Master, Philip Seymour Hoffman, and then it's Philip Seymour Hoffman, who is not in Fargo, but is in The Big Lebowski. 2, Steve Buscemi, who is in Fargo, with Frances McDormand, who's in Nomadland, with Swanky. And you know what? We're going Linda May, too. And then we come out, and we're coming out David Strathairn, as we often do. And then, you know what? Let's think about this. Nightmare Alley, Bradley Cooper, Cate Blanchett, fantastic. Wait, whoa, hang on. Rooney Mara? Who are you? Nomadland? That's a good one. Walk Away Joe? It's got Jeffrey Dean Morgan in it. It must be pretty good. Darkest Hour. Are we going to British movies here? Fantastic. It's one of the most British movies ever made. November Criminals? Let's go Darkest Hour. And then, who's in this? Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Julia Garner. Yeah. Okay, wait, hang on. Let me think about this. David Strathairn's in this, huh? They're calling it the most British cast of all time. Lily James, Baby Driver. She's in that. Why did I want... there was some reason I wanted to get the John Bernthal, but I can't remember it now. Flea is a great connection to Big Lebowski here, too. Once I scroll, it's... Big Boy! I got to try. Well, I think from that, I would go Cookout Part 1. He's not in the Cookout Part 1? Okay, I go, Who's Your Caddy? Oh, no, man. Get me out of Who's Your Caddy, man. It just keeps getting worse. Where was I going again? Yeah, that's not really getting us any closer, man. Andy Milonakis is in Waiting, right? Yeah, he's in Still Waiting. And we're trying to get to... Definitely Pedro Pascal has been in a movie with Ryan Reynolds. There's just no shot that they haven't. When someone says something so beeline phobic, you have to hit them with the Dane Cook stare. Wendy Malick's in this? The hell is Darrow and Darrow, man? They made like 1,000 movies. This is a damn documentary about the guy from Men at Work? Probably got to go with Alvin and the Chipmunks. Ryan Reynolds again. Bill Hader. I can't think of any shit that Pedro Pascal has been in. That's what's throwing me, man. I got to get to Channing Tatum. It's got to be like Adventureland. I've got it. Adventureland, Bill Hader, Superbad, Michael Cera, This Is the End, Channing Tatum, Kings. Sometimes I literally locking in is real. I just had to tell myself to lock in. Kingsman, The Golden Circle, Pedro Pascal's in that one, and then it takes you right to the fan. I just told myself to stop dilly-dallying, and then we just got it, man. Locking in is real. You can only use it when your meter is totally full. Oh, fuck you, man. Fuck you. Pedro Pascal's in Eddington? Yeah, but Swanky isn't. When Swanky gets in another movie, this meta's going to go crazy. I got some horrible news for you, man. I think Swanky died like a year after Nomadland came out. They're going to have to like recreate her with AI or something like that for Nomadland 2. Which I support. A lot of people are about to tell me it's a bad idea, but I'm not even looking at chat right now, so it doesn't even matter. Just for that, you're getting Puckdoku. Okay, this is easy, man. It's one of the easiest of all time. Montreal Canadiens, born outside of North America. Arbor Zakaj. He's from Quebec. Fuck. All right. Lars Eller. This is what the guy looked like when I said, do you do coffee here? Sheldon Sure. Went to the Ducks. Yaroslav Halak, my goat, who just retired, even though he played his last game in 2023. It looks like he was tired here, honestly. Senators and Blues. This is an easy one because it's Martin Havlat. Danny Heatley. It's crazy that this picture is not from Trainspotting. Blues. Patrick Lalime, maybe? Appreciate that one. That's so like a portrait from NHL 99 coded. 100%. Ottawa, born outside of North America. This is a crazy poll. Wasn't Ray Emery born in Germany or something? I got it. Somebody look that up. Could somebody find Ray Emery's birthplace? Of course, we could just go Alexei Yashin or something like that. No. We keep going. Hamilton, Ontario. Okay, that might be the middle of North America. St. Louis Blues team captain, Al McInnes. No, let's go crazy. Grant Fuhr. Okay, let's go normal. Al McInnes. I thought Grant Fuhr was like the rare goalie captain. This, by the way, if you've never been to Nova Scotia, I'll save you a trip. Ducks captain, Scott Niedermayer. Easiest play of my life. Team captain born outside of North America. It's never happened. I'll take Koivu. Which one? Any of them. Movie grid. Are there only like 10 actors these days? Timothée Chalamet Oscar-nominated film. That's easy, bro. Call me by your name. They call me Trinity. 3 or more word title. Dune Part 2. Oh, come on, you cheeky so-and-sos. Let me do the cheeky one. Released 05-2025. Interstellar. People forget he's in that one. Lupita Nyong'o. Oscar-nominated film. 3 or more word title. I'm going to go Star Wars, The Force Awakens on that one. And then 05 to 2025, I'm going to go Us. Oh. Are you kidding me? Us, 51? I thought it was going to be like 5.1. An Oscar-nominated film. I had a good one for this. I mean, obviously, 12 Years a Slave, but people might forget that because it's Marvel. Black Panther got nominated for Best Picture. Nobody forgot, man. Nobody forgot. Nobody forgot at all. Everyone was talking about it. Everyone remembers it. Chris Pine, Oscar-nominated film. Okay, Chris Pine, 05, 2025. That's Wish, people. 3 or more word title. This Means War. Yes, I thought it was this one with the fuck-ass poster. And Oscar-nominated Chris Pine. Chris Pine, Oscar-nominated? Star Trek, best something? I don't know. Assume it was nominated for something. What did Unstoppable get nominated for? Best train scene? That's probably good, man. Just judging by the picture, the title, the cast, the percentage, that's got to be good, man. Isn't this the fucking movie that Timothy Chalamet and Natasha Lyonne were both in that they used for the movie to movie? You had one job. Adam McKay. Make some bullshit with Will Ferrell again. Go back to Blue Sky. Nah, you're chill. I got bigger problems. Hang on, I'm selecting all images with motorcycles.
Cornily, an adjective meaning mawkishly old-fashioned, tiresomely simple, and sentimental. The word originates from Middle English, combining corn with the suffix y. Cornily, an adjective meaning mawkishly old-fashioned, tiresomely simple,
I don't know,
and sentimental.
Man. Cornily? I have no idea. It's the hardest easy word of all time.
Circle.
Okay, that's just an insult.
Else, an adverb meaning in a different manner or badger. A noun.
Connections reference.
Coronet. A noun meaning forestallment. A verb meaning to exclude, hinder.
What the fuck?
Thoracic. A adjective meaning.
She's had enough of my shit, man.
Pariah. A noun meaning someone or backgammon. A noun meaning a genealogical. A noun meaning an account of the descent.
Wow!
Astrologers. A noun meaning a person who practices.
I should have gotten genealogical.
Jalousie. A noun meaning a blind with adjustable horizontal slats for admitting light and air, while excluding direct sun and rain. The word originates from Old French jealous, meaning jealous, evolving to French jalousie. Jalousie. A noun meaning a blind with adjustable horizontal slats for admitting light and air, while excluding direct sun and rain. The word originates from Old French jealous, meaning jealous, evolving to French jalousie. Jalousie. A noun meaning a blind with adjustable horizontal slats for.
No shot, man. No shot.
Disembogue. A verb meaning to. Ganache. A noun meaning. Plumage. A noun meaning the.
That was a really hard spell check, man. Jalousie. Genealogical? Okay, fine. And forestallment. Shabuzi? He's the guy who does Tipsy, the drink song, right? I swear to you, apparently, I think it's a psyop. Apparently, it's the most popular song that's ever been made, and I swear to you, I've never heard it in my entire life. I've somehow managed to not be exposed to it. I got hit by Despacito about 1,000 times just ambiently without ever choosing to listen to it. But I've never heard Tipsy, man. I swear it to you. But I have heard the one, it's like a date night at the Applebee's with the flip cup down with my blue jeans. I get the high life with the truck bed. That one's so good. Nah, man, not really. If you're the type of beast who likes to listen to songs that are, you know, it's a big world out there. It's a big world out there is all I'm trying to say. I watched him play it 3 times at the Utah NHL opening game. That's huge. You talking about Shabuzi? Maybe I should listen to Tipsy the Drink song. I still don't know it. Maybe I'll listen to it and been like, oh, actually, I've heard this 500 times. Hello, Jay, by the way. You didn't see that mediocre performance in Spellcheck, did you? I have heard The Freed Pig by Sebado. Now, that's a song. Let's start with the fake scrandle. It's Medisterplos or Beans and Franks. How'd you get the Frank above the beans? They'll tell you can't say it anymore, but nobody's going to stop you. It's going to be the sausage over the Frank and beans. Me personally, I mean, I don't know if those are kiwis or potatoes or something else, but it looks pretty good, but I got to go with the Shirazi salad. That looks really good. Hoa Pao versus Manish Water. Probably go with the bow adjacent dish on that one versus the Manish Water. That looks good, man. Italian food is really good. I can't imagine how good the tempura is. This looks fine. Didn't have to do all that, but that looks fine. Are you kidding me? Deep fried vegetables versus a cookie? They went with the cookie? Boudin is pretty good. You can, miss me with the unshredded cheese on top of it, but Boudin is really good. The bacon, I mean, that looks really good, man. This one's tough for me because Japan often wins. But that looks real. Oh my god. Sukudani or raffinata? It's got to be the raffinata, even though it's like a last known photograph of a murder victim. This one is going to piss me off. I'll be real with you. I think takoyaki is going to win. And takoyaki is fine, but you already know my position on it. I think it's one of the most overrated foods, and it's largely overrated just because it's from Japan. Panini is so good, man. A panini is like one of the optimal forms of a sandwich. Even if this isn't it. But I know what a panini looks like, and I'm imagining a panini there instead of this like baguette. Okay, never. I'm not pissed. I'm not pissed. Harissa's gonna win. It's so hot right now. Harissa, so hot right now. Gapama appears to be like a jollof rice in a pumpkin versus bones. I'm gonna go with the Gapama on that one. Parte de Santiago or Paris buns from the United Kingdom. So this looks like they just excavated it from an old church. Like it looks dusty, but I bet it tastes really good. I gotta go. 92%. Holy cow. It's a classic. I gotta start fucking with Spain, man. I don't know shit about Spain. I know they got the church in Catalonia that they can't seem to finish building. Between the time that they started building it and now, when it's still not built, there have been every church on earth has been built in the interim period. And I know that they take a nap in the middle of the day, which is cool. And I know that the food is good, but I don't know anything about the food except tapas and Calmon Iberica. I don't know anything about it. I guess I know paella. That's true. Paella is pretty good. I like paella. Now, that's true. I do know Tarta de Santiago now. Siesta, kind of a hassle as a tourist. So, like, is it like a national edict? Like the whole thing, the whole fucker shuts down? 1 to 2 p.m. or whatever? Yes. That's sick for you guys. But as a North American, you don't know how much that offends me. To just be like, oh, if I could just open a business over there that stayed open during siesta, it would be such a huge competitive advantage. They wouldn't stand a chance. One little fuck-ass grocery store that stays open and sells prime energy drinks and gift cards for the iTunes store. Oh, man, it would go crazy. It would go so crazy. And Feastables, yeah, they got Feastables in the window. And like AI art on a flat screen of people drinking beverages, which may be the single most common image that we already have. And you do not need to use a computer to generate an image of people drinking beverages. There are hundreds of millions out there that you can use for free, but for some reason they've all the combination vape shops and crypto ATMs and convenience stores that sell exotic snacks have the flat screen with the AI on it of like a dude eating a sandwich, and you're like, I could just give you one. I would be happy to just give you a picture of that. Anyway. This is rice and meat, and it looks good. The dish begins with boiling pig's face and ears until tender. That old chestnut, huh? And then that's a Thai type chili to a guy like me. This doesn't really look like what I would consider to be Thai food, but that looks like a bird's eye chili. Warm? How about the Philippines? That's correct. Listen, it sounds a little rough, but I'd give it a try. A boat-shaped, soft, and slightly crispy crust. It's a perfect blend of textures. Don't call it a poo pizza. It has a certain consistency to it. Don't you hate, Jay, are you still here? I feel like this would offend you as a New Jersey resident. Don't you hate when you go to a pizza place and you order garlic bread with the pizza and it comes out and it's just like a circle of pizza dough with like garlic butter and extra garlic and a little bit of like parsley on top of it? I want the fucking, I know it's sacrilege because it's an Italian restaurant. I want the Italian or the French loaf halved and fucking saturated in butter, man. I don't want, if I already ordered a pizza because we're at an Italian restaurant and now I got to eat the pizza before the next pizza comes. Anyway, I don't know about this one, man. For me, this looks like it could be from a place like Georgia. It borders it. This could be from a place called Turkey. That's Ickley Pride. I would eat it. The fact that this has more yums than the sausage, which is probably not how it's pronounced, but okay, I've had ice cream that looked like this before, and although this will sound crazy, it was some of the best ice cream I've ever had in my entire life. It was not creatively designed to resemble a plate of spaghetti, but it looks good, man. I have no idea where it's from. Seems like some shit they could be doing in the United Kingdom. They're bored, man. It's got to be the Netherlands. They're all spaghettis. Oh shit, man. That's so... Oh man, that's good. 13,000. We'd still beat the average. I always think about that tweet, man. The Amerikaners, wenn the Yes, when spaghetti ice doesn't have Regenbogen streusel. Oh man, that's a foundational work in my house. Chat, you called it. Your submission for 36 was accepted. The question was, how old are you? They had to check. For some damned reason, Jack Black and Adrian Brody have only been in the same movie once. Yeah, bitch, it's called King Kong. It's directed by Peter Jackson. It's the easiest question of all time. Among the several named for characters in the Perseus myth, which constellation is specifically named for someone chained to a rock to be eaten by a sea monster? Absolutely no idea. Type some Greek shit like Ariadne. It's Andromeda. I was pretty close, man. You're not getting the Michael Crichton question by me. What three-letter tubes powered 60s typesetting machines like the IBM 2680? That's not three letters. I'm gonna put it there anyway. What three-letter tubes powered your parents' first TV? Now they don't make tubes anymore. What three-letter initialism usually refers to the theory that racism persists because it's baked into our systems? When I closed my eyes, I saw a fixed point like getting further away from me in space. Like I'm going to the sunken place. I'm pleading ignorance on this. Is this... It's CRT. That makes sense. Critical race theory. Because I was going to say it doesn't make sense why it would be CRI. And then I thought to myself, wait a minute. Theory starts with a T. And then that really lined up with the TV and the computer question. Stank odor is the only explanation we have for how the ancient Greek for bedbug became what herb name? Sage? There's a hard C at the beginning of what spice that is otherwise known as Chinese parsley? Chives? Coriander. Oh. Block Island and its famous lighthouse belong to what U.S. state? Block Island? Dusty Divot? I'm going to say Maryland. The Breakers is one of the many Gilded Age mansions in Newport, the slave trade capital of what OG 13 colony? Newport. Must be about 1 billion Newports. Newport, Virginia? I don't know. Providence. Are you fucking with me? Rhode Island is one of the original 13 colonies? That doesn't even make sense. I honestly thought Rhode Island was like one of those states they added, like they carved it out of another state in like 1906. I thought like it was part of like Massachusetts or something like that, and then eventually they raised enough of a stink that we're like, okay, you can have like that space over here. I can't believe it's an OG, man. Carve this? I got no beef with Rhode Island. I just didn't know. I like a state you can drive through or like walk through. And I know you're going to say you can walk through any state. Well, these days I'm not totally sure about that, but I was talking more about like in an afternoon. But either way, all right, here we go. I'm going to name the 13 colonies and you're going to tell me when I get one wrong. You ready? First one, guarantee Virginia is one of the 13 colonies. That's right. Okay. It's hard because a lot of people are saying wrong. I believe this is tough for me, but I know it's the first state. Delaware. Delaware, one of the first 13 colonies. Confirmed. Rhode Island. Now we know Rhode Island. Okay. I'm going to say New York. I'm going to say Massachusetts. Those seem like givens. If I could get to 10, I would be stoked. I'm going to say New Jersey. So we're at 6. Okay. I'm going to say Connecticut. We take those. And I'm going to say just no way, man. Okay, I'm going to say Vermont. No! What? Really? Vermont was the 14th colony. Fuck you, man. The other one, I wasn't sure how far south it goes. What was the southernmost of the 13 colonies? I was going to guess that it was North Carolina. No, Georgia. They went all the way down to Georgia? Damn, dude. Even George Washington knew not to fuck with Florida. I guess it was like a Spanish thing back then or whatever. Say that again. Maryland and Pennsylvania, too. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. You're crazy for that one. I don't know about this one. Sort these figures by the year they were born, starting with the most recent. Well, Cleopatra is really old. She's from like 0. And then Julius Caesar's, I have to think that he was a little bit older than Cleopatra because he got down with her and then Mark Antony slid in for the sloppy seconds to put it in the most delicate way possible. And then Genghis Khan is like 14th century and Da Vinci is like 16th century and Napoleon Bonaparte is like 19th century and Mahatma Gandhi is 20th century. Boom, we take those. Damn, kind of a problematic age gap here with Cleopatra and Caesar. I didn't know there was a 31-year age difference there, man. That's kind of crazy. Holy cow. I mean, am I doing the math right? Or is she 69 years older than him? Because this is like BC. The numbers work like backwards or something. Because she lived to be like, she died when she was 39. Julius Caesar. It's great, man. You know, if you make it to 56, you're beating Julius Caesar at least. How did he die? I didn't even know he was sick. They're still working on it. I need a true crime documentary. They turned him into salad. That's why they called it that, huh? Higher population weighted density. I mean, it's just gotta be Louisville over the Roanoke, Lynchburg, Virginia media market. Higher percentage of people who are gay and live with their partner or spouse. Outside of Boston or Atlantic City, I have no... I have no idea. I'm going to assume Boston. I don't know what the hell's going on in Atlantic City outside of the television show Jersey Shore. Higher percentage of people who are white. I'm going to go with Fresno on. What? I don't know shit, man. Come on, man. When you see the fucking... when you see the percentages are going to be like... They're going to be close, is all I'm going to say. Which diversified less? This part of Virginia outside of Washington, D.C., or the entirety of Nevada except for one little part of Las Vegas? I know, like, Las Vegas has had an influx of people living there, which I would imagine would tend to raise diversity. But is it a crazy play? Because, like, we're talking about some places called, like, Pahrump, Nevada. I don't know, man. Fuck! Higher percentage of obese adults. Okay, now we're back in our fucking pocket, man. This is tough for me. I'm going to offend people, and I don't want to offend people. But my my stereotype of Chicago is that it's one of the only liberal urban areas where they're still building them a little bigger. I don't know how to say it in a more delicate way. In New York, in Seattle, San Francisco, LA, they're building them small these days. Whenever I see some stuff from Chicago, people are enjoying their food. And God love them for it, because they've introduced a lot of great food to the rest of the world. So I don't know. And Arizona, I mean, speaks for itself, but I also think that, like, if you're the type of person that's going to, like, move to Arizona after you retire, you just, like, buy a full wardrobe of Patagonia and, like, go walking every day or something. So I don't know. I gotta, the heuristic actually works, even if it didn't work for the reason that you had the heuristic. Oh. Huge. Was I right about Chicago, by the way? And I mean, I think that's cool. Like, Chicago strikes me as, like, the appeal of, no, you're not at all. The appeal of Chicago is that it's still, I don't know, it's kind of got that, like, blue collar charm or something like that. Like, Seattle is kind of like, we're kind of like San Francisco, who's kind of like LA, even though the Angelinos and the San Franciscans are not going to like that I said that, and they're kind of like Portland, and they're kind of like Vancouver. And then, like, New York is kind of like London, is kind of like Toronto, but Chicago's out there. Like, I feel like they're not eating, like, quinoa in Chicago, and I respect that. Like, I feel like if I was in New York, my New York friend would be like, let's go to Cava. If I went to Chicago, they would be like, it's a pizza that's as tall as a wedding cake. I gotta respect that. I was not even close on this one, by the way. But literally all I know about Atlanta is that, like, Outkast is from there. So I thought, and I'm pretty sure this might be where Pavement is from. So it was like a Pavement versus Outkast type situation. And I was like, I thought I had it. Okay. I'm not commenting on any of the other numbers. 1 in 3 big boys. I mean, but BMI is fucked up. At least 15% of the people that are included in that metric are just really strong, which is also good. And because I've been on a lot of Disney cruises, a lot of them play football. You guys, if I see a dude in a red Wisconsin University zip up, I'm getting the fuck out of his way. They are building them big down there, man. That's crazy. It'd be like 6'8", 290. That's scary. That's scary for a guy like me. Nicest guy you'll ever meet? I don't know. You ever meet Mr. Rogers? You ever meet H.C. Justin? Yep, Mr. Rogers, or as I call him, Aaron. Nicest guy I've ever. He's a real student of the game. He's taught me a lot about football and medicines, South America, vaccines. Yeah. Remember when he was going to host Jeopardy? Remember when we were like, it's the smartest athlete that's... There was like 10 years of him being the smartest athlete that's ever existed. And what's crazy is that he's still... Well, I don't know. Who's that? There was a cornerback that used to be a Rhodes Scholar, right? Who was that? Myron Roll. Thank you for that. Thank you. It might be Richard Sherman too. I don't know. But Andrew Luck has to be up there. He's not an athlete anymore, though. He's coaching. Those who can't do coach. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say, he lost his athlete card when he retired from the NFL. Big dumper for AL MVP. I don't know. It's hard, man. Aaron Judge, he's on a roll. There might be some voter fatigue, but also I think there's an anti-catcher bias. Cal Raleigh's got a great narrative, though. You never know what's going to happen if he can keep rocking dingers, for sure, man. I mean, it's a great story. Everyone loves it. NL? Who's winning in the NL? I could not name a single player in the National League, I think. Bryce Howard? No, wait, Shohei Ohtani. He plays for the National League, Los Angeles Dodgers. Yeah. I can name one. Mookie Betts, there's that one. Freddie Freeman. Bryce Howard is not a guy. That's Ron Howard's daughter. Oh, yeah, my bad. You know anybody who's not on the Dodgers? Livy Dunn's husband? 1 second. I don't watch baseball. You're trying to get in my head because I have my fantasy football draft tonight and you're trying to fuck with me. Jay, I feel like I should know who you root for. I've seen you play enough college football. I've seen you play enough Madden. I've heard you talk football. You're from New Jersey, which would have me believe on inertia as a default base case that you have the misfortune of being a Jets fan. But you don't strike me as being a Jets fan because I know you're also aesthetically minded. It's the Jets? Oh, no. But there's respect for always cheering for the local team, man. Of course. Can we get a league game real fast? Like League of Legends? All right, just because you asked nicely. I get made fun of for being a Clippers fan. It is kind of funny to be a Clippers fan. Because I can only assume, and I don't know that much about the NBA, to be honest. I think maybe I'll start watching it this year because I'm looking for some stuff to do while I cook dinner. That's insane. But you become a Clippers fan because you live in like the Los Angeles area, but cheering for the Lakers is like too much of a bandwagon. I guess I can respect that. "16 strokes," kind of crazy, man. Kind of crazy. Clippers owner is so gross. Well, he's really sweaty. Steve Ballmer, right? Developers. I love this company. We need to bring that shit back, man. I'm like, this is not fair because like a lot of it is just that people have gotten a little bit more health minded. I miss when like the best business people in the world look fucked up. Like they had dedicated their life to their business at the expense of their health and well-being. Like they all looked like they'd only slept for like 3 hours a night and never look in a mirror. Now they're all fucking and they got the just for men touch of gray, just enough of a beard to be relatable, and they don't do the beard line too sharp. They got the deliberate scruffiness to it, but they did get a hair transplant and pissing me off. We need to bring back like normal dudes, man. I miss normal dudes. Probably like means they die faster. So I can see why they wouldn't want to do that. But it would be good for me to see more normal people. Yeah, bring back some fuckers that are looking like the Penguin. You're exactly right. We need less hot CEOs. Like I don't trust a hot CEO. I trust like a 6'1", 300 dude from Wisconsin that has huge fucking hands. Like the kind of guy that would give you a handshake that would fucking like crush your hand, but he's being nice so the handshake only hurts. But you would literally like nicest guy you'll ever meet. We need, except for if you're a competitor, but this is a tight one today. This is like a 19. Damn, I was way out. Like a 25? 27? Oh, shit. 29? Oh! Oh, no, man. Because I said fucking 19 first. I was off by 10 to begin with. It's embarrassing, dude. Okay, today's the day. Today's the day we're going 10 on catfishing. I might need you to feed me some answers, though. Vice presidents of the U.S. who were in Nixon's 1968 and 19... Who's Richard Nixon's vice president? I'm going to get it. It's, I know this. It's not Haldeman. It's, what the fuck was your name? You fucker. You fucker. What was your name? His name is, it's a weird name. It has like a da-duka-duka. It has like a da-duka-duka, because I know it. Can I skip and come back? It's gonna come to me, but it might take me like 5 minutes. It's got like it's like a Sturm Durgensen. It's something like that. It's got like it's a gender ambiguous name. I'm in the gender ambiguous name section of my brain. It's like not a Thurgood. It's not an Ashley. Alistair. What's it? It's ding, ding, ding. They're breaking this is a calcified memory that is being excavated right now by the man in my head. There's an A and an L in it somewhere. It is his name. I'm picturing in my head, Richard Nixon, Vice President. Fuck you. Spiro. Oh, I knew you had a weird name. I knew you had a fucking weird name. To be fair, my brain got pretty close, man. Alistair Sturm, pretty close. NL, if you didn't have dental insurance, would you go to the dentist twice a year? Okay, buddy. First off, I don't have dental insurance. Secondly, I don't go to the dentist twice a year. I go like 1.5 times a year. Because I usually go in the summertime, and then I make my next appointment for the wintertime. But then, in the wintertime, I always have to cancel my appointment because I have a 4-year-old, so I get sick. And then they're like, that's no problem. Just come make another appointment whenever you're ready. And then I am like, I just forget until the next summer. And then when I go in, I get guilt tripped. But I'm so ready to mog my dentist. I think I have an appointment in November. If I don't get sick before the appointment, I've been brushing and I've been flossing and I've been using the mouthwash, the anti-cavity mouthwash they gave me. I'm going to open up my mouth and sunlight illuminates the dark. My car's like the movie, people. My car's like the crib. I got more people in here. That's not how it works. I got more TVs in here than where I live. Capitals in Europe, city-states, French-speaking countries. Corsica. Fuck you. Monaco. Monaco! Why do you make an appointment 6 months in advance? Why are you talking about an adult shit when you're like 15 years old? When you leave the dentist, they go, hey, can we make an appointment for you 6 months from now? When your mom starts making all your appointments for you, you're about to see why people make their appointments 6 months in advance, bro. It's like the last thing they ask you when they get you out the door. They always expect you to have like a fucking incredible future sight as well. They're always like, how's 11 a.m. on November 21st? And you're like, I have no idea. It's fucking July. I have absolutely no idea. But sure, let's put that on there and then accidentally book like 7 things on the same day and then cancel all of them. 2029 in AI. Robot supervillains. It's got to be fictional dictators. Skynet. That's Skynet. Okay. I guess Skynet would be a dictator. 1962 compositions. Music dedicated to family or friends. Coventry Cathedral. Music. I have just absolutely no idea. That's War Requiem. Damn, that's pretty beautiful, man. You know what I was thinking when I was in a few hotels when I was on vacation. The churches got a lot of nerve asking for so much money. Maybe you wouldn't need to bust out the collection plate so often if you stopped forgetting your fucking books in the hotel drawers of every single room that I've ever stayed in my entire life. Before you expect me to throw $20 in the collection plate, let me see your fucking book budget. How much money have you spent on books just to leave in hotels this year? And I'm not putting $20 in the tin just for you to buy 6 more books of Mormon to put in the DoubleTree. That's crazy. You're just throwing them. You're buying stuff that nobody's ever going to look at. It's a waste of money. That's ridiculous. But you could put a QR. What about a QR code? Put a QR code that says scan this for free money, and then when they scan it, boom, digital version of the Book of Mormon. That's it, man. That's it. You got them. And you could save, I have to imagine at this point, it's got to be like tens of millions of dollars you're in your organization's lifetime. Whatever. I'm pretty sure it's not the church is doing. It's got to be the church, man. No shot a bunch of people from Utah are packing a suitcase full of Bibles and then changing rooms every day. Like, that seems crazy. It'd be heavy as fuck, man. You know, can I tell you something else about British Airways? I'm putting your whole country on notice, not just the airline. Maximum size of a bag without having to pay a heavy bag fee for British Airways, 23 kilograms, okay? Keep that number in your mind, 23 kilograms. We put our bag on the self-service bag scanner. It said, we can't proceed. We don't know why, we just can't proceed. So we call over an agent and they go, oh, that thing that says they don't know why they can't print your tags, that's because your bag is too heavy. It has to be under 24, specifically 24 kilos. Okay. So we open up our bag, we take out a kilogram of children's books, put it in my backpack, ruin my fucking spine for life to save a few pounds. It goes to 23.9 kilos. 23.9. Under 24, above 23. She says that's fine. As long as the first 2 digits are 2 and 3, you're okay. No problem. It printed out the baggage tag. You know what it printed out alongside of the baggage tag? A second tag that says, please affix this to your bag to let the baggage handlers know that it's heavy. but you can only get it from the kiosk if it's under 24 kilograms. So they have a separate sticker that only applies to bags between 23.1 and 23.9 kilograms. What the fuck are you doing? That's insane. Like a heavy but not too heavy sticker that legally I have to put on my suitcase? That's crazy. They love rules. And they do coffee there. Anyway, whatever. Fraud in the United States. I'm going to need you to be more specific. Oh, it's fraud in Germany too. This is Dieselgate. It's crazy how much you can just like do if you lie. I was always of the opinion. I guess that's how they found it out, is that there were people that tested it and then, or was this a whistleblowers thing? You always, this is, I don't know if I want to say this, but like every item of food that I buy in the grocery store, I'm like, I don't have to worry if there's poison in this. Someone's looking out for me, right? Like they're kind of, somewhat, every new product that comes out, it probably has to go to a lab and then they're like, is there poison in this or something? And then no, and then it goes to the store. But apparently you can just like, you could just skip that part, which is kind of crazy. The pink sauce. Forgot about that. North American watersheds of the Atlantic Ocean, rivers of Ontario. Yep, that's the St. Lawrence, bro. No doubt about that. Put some respect on the St. Lawrence. 16th century maritime incidents, 1510 in England. That's like just after lunchtime, bro. Museum ships in the United Kingdom. Ships built in Portsmouth. I'm going to guess this is not the HMS Belfast, huh? The Mary Rose. I don't know that one. Essential oils, hippie movements. Insect repellents. Citronella? Patchouli. The citronella is like a coil, man. That is not, I don't know if that's a plant. A lot of people typing citronella makes me feel better about myself, though. First century Greek philosophers. This is like the first, this is Adam. It's the first guy. Ancient Greek biographers, ancient Greek essayists, ancient Roman biographers, Middle Platonists, Greek historians from the Roman Empire, Roman era Greek priests who are also Greeks. They're Greek Romans. He renounced Rome. Usually the history goes Greece-Rome, but this dude decided to mix it up. He said, first century, Rome. Second century, Greece. That's right. It is Herodotus. I've never spelled this. Herodotus. It's Plutarch, I'm afraid. You know how you see a picture of an old guy sometimes and you go, why don't people look like this anymore? I'm not saying that shit about Plutarch. There's a lot of dudes looking like that, especially in Norway. There's a lot of dudes in Norway with like this exact beard. This is just a guy, man. This guy's everywhere. 1960s French films. Existentialist films. Films produced by Carlo Ponti. French language Italian films directed by Agnes Varda. I don't know, Cleo from 5 to 7, man. I'm not that cool. I got to become cooler. I was listening to some Serge Gainsbourg yesterday, but that might be like anti-cool. It wasn't in Histoire de Melody Nelson, okay? He was saying some shit in French. I don't know what it was. You check out NYT Flashback. They literally tariffed me today. They tariffed me today. And it still hurts. Okay. We're going to get this one today, man. I'm telling you to hit the X button. They can hit my fucking X button when I spread my cheeks. I don't really know what that's supposed to mean. I guess you ever see like a cartoon butthole kind of looks like an X? That's what I'm trying to say. Click a button to play your game. Fuck you, man. What's next? Disable ad block. Give me your email address. Oh, submit your biometric data. Here's a face scan to do the mini. You're literally ink on paper. Like, I don't know how you got such a big head. You're ink on paper. You don't even make the news. You literally just see it and then copy it. Literally plagiarizing the news from the real world. Basically committing like a DMCA. The news should DMCA you. They do make the news? No, they don't. They see the news and then they print the news. Me getting into a car crash is me making the news. I'm going to hit him with a takedown notice. Can you do that? Can you DMCA the newspaper? I don't give you my permission to report on my my arrest. Bro, that's my intellectual. My arrest is my intellectual property, bro. Kind of a good idea until they use it to, completely eliminate the free press. But no stamp, problematic for him. Mailman. You got to admit, that's a really good guess. Problematic for him. Without a capital H, so we know it's not Jesus Christ. Problematic tells us to mix up some neighboring letters. Postman! Postman. Postman, dude! I was fucking right. I was right. 2 under par. That's a damn eagle, man. The virus has taken hold. This shit still makes 0 sense to me. Oh, I didn't do Scrandle! Minute Cryptic is actually one of the best. It took a minute to get into it, but it's one of the best. It's like all those animes you tell me to watch where it's like, oh, once you get through like season 3, it really picks up. Hot roast pork and gravy. Is the gravy in the room with us right now? Or bacon double cheeseburger? I think they both look not that good, but this looks better. Yeah, okay. Charge no. So listen. I think I'm as I approach middle age, I'm realizing that I've finally figured out who I am, and it's annoying, and it's smug, and it's self-serving. I've become a paladin for authenticity. This is inauthentic. This is not made to eat. This is made so that people will look at it and go, wow, that food looks so good. I would love to have people know that I'm eating that food. This was made by a fucking proper fucking, a guy who didn't want to fucking be there, you know? It's made by a guy who resented being, fucker called in sick today. Now I gotta go in and cook the onion bhajis. And that's real, man. That's fucking real. This is not real the way they got the kit in the background. They got the reflective surface with the paper just right and the spring onions cut on the bias that you know there's no fucking way. You are not real. I cannot vote for you because you are not food. You are an advertisement. You are food. Someone took a bite of the French fry. You are not. You reek of artifice. Thank you for clarifying it into a single sentence. You're not food. You're a picture. You're food. That being said, it is going to win, obviously. But now to recognize the evil and use the evil against itself as an agent of good. That's okay, I think. Now, this is whoever made this is real, but they need to figure out what the hell they're doing. Because this is just, I don't care how real you are, this is not okay. That's really bad. That might be the lowest score I've ever seen in Scrandle, and sometimes you get a cup of bugs. Fish and chips with curry sauce versus the pastrami grilled cheese. I have to be honest, the pastrami grilled cheese looks pretty good. I'm surprised that's 73, but I thought it would be much higher, to be honest. Now, this is one where I'm like, this is not an artifice versus genuineness. I'm just not a big believer in the fried egg on the burger. And I think that that's probably pretty good, man. Steak pie, mash, well, as long as you ignore the peas. But I think this is going to win because people have a big old boner for breakfast sandwiches. Yeah, okay. I'm back. Salty pie, chips, and curry sauce. It looks pretty good. This is a disaster, but it'll win because people like to debase themselves. Never mind, the world has become better. The pie's upside down. They told me, British people told me that that's how they serve pies there, man. They put because they turn the pie tin over and then knock out the pie. Sometimes. You know what they do in North America? I think you put a fucking butter knife into the pie tin and kind of go like, pop it out. Cottage pie or roast pork stuffing and gravy in a baguette. I mean, I'd rather have this. That looks pretty good, though. Oh, fuck you, man. That's just, you don't even have to waste any time thinking about this. I think that one, it's not even that the food looks that bad. It's just that you have to work harder to make a cheeseburger look that bad. But all they had to do, if you're making a cheeseburger with that few of ingredients, all you got to do is center the patty and center the cheese, and that's it. To have the cheese off-center and the patty off-center on the bun is just, it basically means that they hate you. It's going to be Taqueria soft tacos. The potato is just, it isn't even worth talking about. It's Smoking Joe's hot dog. I don't care how fucked up it is. Melt the cheese a bit. Melt the cheese, for God's sakes. You know what I'm talking about? We did all right. 8 out of 10's okay.